Hello and welcome to today's edition of The Exchange, brought to you by the New York Stock Exchange. We're live on the floor with Vince Lorusso. He is the president and CEO of Clough Capital Partners. Vince, thank you for joining.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Clough. You know, where is this all coming from?
Happy to do that. Yeah, so our founding partner, Chuck Clough, had been the chief global investment strategist at Merrill Lynch for a number of years. He founded Clough Capital Partners in 1999, and we launched strategies in 2000 with a commitment to active management and fundamental research.
So let's dig a little deeper. Tell us, what does the research process look like for Clough?
Sure. We like to start out with a market awareness. You know, Chuck, having been a global investment strategist at Merrill Lynch, thinks a lot about interest rates and the flow of capital between sectors and geographies. So we want to be market aware. We think about profit cycles and credit cycles, and that really just informs the fundamental research. So then we do the bottoms up security analysis to help comprise the portfolio construction.
And for Clough, you know, what are the actual investment structures? What is it you're making available to the investors that are out there?
Great question, Doug, because we like to meet the investors wherever they'll like to meet us. You know, depending on the investment strategy, sometimes that's a hedge fund. We have closed-end funds listed on the New York Stock Exchange. We have separately managed accounts. And now we have 2 active ETFs also listed on the New York Stock Exchange.
I like that phrase, kind of meet people where they are. Of course, you know, a lot of people that listen in tend to follow the ETF market. Right. You've got 2 actively managed strategies. They've been here at the NYC for a little bit of time. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so we issued those strategies in 2020. One is a long-short equity strategy. It's the Clough long-short equity strategy. The ticker symbol is CBLS. And then we have a long-only, more concentrated strategy, CBSE, which is the Clough Select Equity ETF.
We've known each other a few years now. You've been in the ETF market just a few years. I mean, what's the experience been like?
Well, it's been amazing. You know, frankly, when I left Clough Capital, I actually had a tenure there for 16 years where I worked as a partner and a portfolio manager. And I was so enthusiastic about the opportunities in active ETFs that I thought it was worth a go. And with the support of Chuck and the team, I launched a couple of ETFs. And now getting the opportunity to reconnect with them 3 years later, what we see is that the traction around active ETFs is very real. You know, so building that track record and now being able to integrate those strategies with this bigger team with more capabilities across operations and distribution and research, it's really a thrill for me personally and professionally, but as a team, we're really excited to have a presence in the ETF space.
Yeah, and I mean, just watching the journey from this side, being a partner for the last 3 years has been fantastic. For those listening in, they want to learn more about your 2 ETFs, they want to learn about Clough, you know, where do they go? Where do they find out more?
Yeah, great question. So CloughETFs.com is a great destination. As you know, we list our holdings on a daily basis for the ETFs. Folks can find a prospectus, fact sheets, other information there. And frankly, we're always accessible. And if people want to reach out to us directly, we're happy to have that conversation as well.
Yeah, and Vince himself, very accessible via social media. So follow him. It's Clough, Clough. And of course, if you're looking for additional thought leadership content, you want to become a certified ETF advisor, you can find out more at etfcentral.com, as well as all the information about the Clough ETFs, all brought to you by none other than the New York Stock Exchange, the home of ETFs.